Do some viewer mail. And I should be upstairs right now watching the Super Bowl, but I'm not. So let's do this viewer mail. And I have to edit the video. Anyway, if you want to participate in the viewer mail, you need to email them to me at blackdog7, which is blkdog7@gmail.com. That's blackdog7, blkdog7@gmail.com. In the subject line, you have to put viewer mail, otherwise I will not find it. I search them by subject line, so please put viewer mail in the subject line. The first one is from Damo. Hey John, it's me, Damo. I was enjoying the Ikari Warriors arcade video pickup the other day and laughed out loud when you found the number of the beast engraved on the back. I know, poor Adam. He got Satan's Ikari Warriors. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch that video. It's pretty fun. It got me thinking, have you ever talked about Polybius or Polybius, the arcade cabinet that is said to have psychological effects on players, such as amnesia, night terrors, and the scariest of them all, the tendency to stop playing all video games? If it even existed, it was released in '81 and has disappeared without a trace. Would be awesome, an awesome find on Craigslist. I can see it now. Hey guys, we're in the basement, and today we'll be starting episode number 1 of the Polybius Restoration Series. LOL, you're the best. P.S. I need a John's Arcade video every other day, please, thank you. All right, so yeah, this Polybius thing, yeah, it's an urban legend, dude. It's not for real. So, yeah, there's this because there's all these stories back in the 80s of arcade games killing people, okay? And, this always happens with a new technology, a new fad, a new whatever, is that there's always something horrible that happens to one person, and they try basically saying that this is the devil at work here, And so people were marathoning video games back in the day. I know, like, Berserk supposedly killed someone. The guy played for 36 hours straight. I mean, could it be that he was up for 36 hours straight, which is why he died, and maybe he was unhealthy? But no, they blamed the video games. And so there's these stories throughout time about games just kind of making people have heart attacks and killing them and making them have seizures. And some of them are grounded in reality, like the Berserk one. But then there's this one, Polybius, which I think is complete, utter BS. So supposedly it was like in some arcade in Portland, Oregon for like a week. And everyone that played it started having, horrible nightmares and seizures and who knows what. So I think it's a complete urban legend. I know that it's been kind of part of pulp culture. It was actually even in a Simpsons game. Simpsons episode, the cartoon. There's like an episode where Bart goes in an arcade and they had all these fictional arcade games, and one of them was Polybius. So yeah, I think it's complete and utter BS and an urban legend. And I don't think I can do a video every other day because that might have Polybius type effects on me. So I could have a heart attack. I try to do videos twice a week, so that's the plan. At least one for sure. Next one from Alan. Hey John, I need your help. My Mr. Do upright is in desperate need of an original joystick. I've been searching high and low with no success. I've been checking eBay and Craigslist and have reached out to fellow Clove members with no luck. What I have discovered is that there are many like me in search of an original Mr. Do joystick, and so in my desperate hour, I'm reaching out to you. Any suggestions you may have to complete my Mr. Do would be greatly appreciated. I mean greatly appreciated. I've enclosed a photo of this elusive joystick. Perhaps it's time for someone to reproduce this joystick. Thanks for your time. Forever grateful, Alan. Okay, so what Alan is talking about is basically a universal dedicated joystick, okay? And there was 4-way and 8-way. And so Mr. Do would have had the 4-way, okay? I don't know if you guys could see it, but it's a rather elaborate joystick for just a 4-way joystick. So as far as I know, this has not been reproduced and is hard to get. So Alan, I don't have any answer for you at all, okay? So what I would do, actually, I'll tell you what, make a post in the comments on this video, or if you're watching this video and you can help Alan, email me at blackdog7@gmail.com, blkdog7@gmail.com. If you can help Alan, tell me, and I'll put you in touch with Alan, and maybe we can help Alan get his universal Mr. Do back to all original. But yeah, that is definitely a unicorn of a joystick. I don't think I've seen them for sale. I would probably search on eBay because there was a lot of Universal games that would have used that joystick, right? So I would start searching for the other games on eBay, trying to find a control panel or something. That would be my... maybe you find an 8-way and you convert it to a 4-way, you know. But I would go on eBay and I would search for, you know, cheeky mouse control panel or joystick and Cosmic Adventure, and I would just go down the list of Universal games and see if you can find some other game's control panel that maybe has the joystick on there still that someone's trying to sell. Or if you're watching this video and you can help Alan, email me and I'll put you guys in touch with each other. Next one is from Dennis. Hey, John. And by the way, the Universal Mr. Do, one of the coolest cabinets of all time. I mean, the Universal cabinets in general are badass, but most of the games are not. And Mr. Do is a very solid game. It's actually funny. Today on Sunday, I fired up the main cabinet. It was kind of, cold this morning, and I lit the wood stove and turned the MAME games on while I was making breakfast. I was playing Mr. Do this morning, and Mr. Do's a great game, and definitely the best, I think, Universal game. And that Universal cabinet, even though it's a little generic, is pretty awesome with the cool Japanese appointments and all that. I know that Fett and I, when we were at Grinkers, we really kind of dissected one of those Universal cabs, and it really is super cool. All right, next one's from Dennis. Hey, John, I wanted to give you the latest on my $60 Tron restoration. I sent some pictures showing the finished control panel, coin door, and finished cabinet with paint. I want to thank you for your tips for finding the parts and guidance for the cab repaint. I just received a PCB from eBay, and I'm ordering the cabinet art from Phoenix Arcade. Without your videos, this restoration would have never happened. The Tron's journey is almost over. More updates will follow. Keep up the great work. Dennis 423 from Pittsburgh. So I thought I'd show you guys his cabinet. It looks actually really, really great. And so he converted it back to a Tron. And it looks super tight, man. You are missing the shroud, I see, Dennis. I sent you an email. I might be able to help you with that. I have an extra shroud in the garage. So let me know if you need that shroud, and maybe we could figure out a way to get that to you, because it's just sitting in my garage. And if you can use that shroud, I'd be more than glad to work out a deal with you and get it to you. But that's looking pretty tight, dude. Once you get that Phoenix Arcade side art and the inner art and all that on there, that thing's going to be like brand new. And Tron is such a good game. It is worth your time. So congratulations, Dennis. A job well done. And, my Tron back there, I just picked up some new light sockets, because the lower light is not working, the black light, and the sockets on it are cracked. And so I was going to replace the whole fixture, and actually Tothwolf sent me a link to some guy on eBay that was selling like the sockets, like a box of them, like something an electrician would buy to go do a big job. So I bought those sockets. Maybe we'll do that this week. I don't know, or should I just do that by myself? Do you guys want to do that together? Do you want to fix the blacklight sockets? It's actually not going to be fun, because it's in a horrible spot inside there on the bottom. It's not going to be fun at all. So anyway, all right, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Computer Space part number 2. I'm very happy that power supply is working. I really, really am. And so next video, I don't know. We're gonna keep removing variables, and eventually we're gonna use one of these things, this logic probe. but right now, I want to do the simple stuff. And who knows, man? What if the boards are working? What if I hook up a TV to that, another TV, and we see a picture? That could change the whole course of action here. So I don't know what's gonna happen. So anyway, that's it. Computer Space part number 2. Guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, like, tell your friends, all that good stuff. I release videos on Sundays and sometimes in between. So if you've never subscribed, now is a great time to do that. Click subscribe. And if you want to keep up with the Computer Space series, it's funny. It's already got, it's almost, it's mid-February already. I mean, this was my winter project, and I'm kind of late. I mean, we really, another month or two, and I can be back in the garage working. So I really want to get this Computer Space done in the next, 6-8 weeks. Is that possible? We'll see. So anyway, if you want to keep up with these videos and the other videos, do subscribe. Of course, my 2 podcasts, Video Game Outsiders at videogameoutsiders.com, and my other podcast, Arcade Outsiders at arcadeoutsiders.com. And also, I'm gonna be doing 3 live events this year. We're going to be doing Brofest, which is June 3rd and 4th at Fun Spot in Wares Beach, New Hampshire. And Sean Fett and myself will all be there. I'm going to be at CAX, California Extreme in California, which I believe is July 15th or 14th. I'm going to be there that Saturday with Sean and Joe and Gak and 34K. We're doing a tournament at CAX. Yes, an official tournament, which is going to be most likely prototypes and all that stuff. And then in October, like around the October 12th and 13th, the Friday and Saturday, I'm going to be at Grinker's Grand Palace in Eagle, Idaho, also with Sean and Fett, and we're going to be doing our Arcade Outsiders tournament there at Grinker's called Grinkfest. So I'll be posting all the details and the calendar of events at arcadeoutsiders.com soon. So I hope you guys can make it to those events. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for the video. I'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching and all that good stuff. Later and bye!